Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome to another class of mine. My name is Onamja. In this class, I'm going to teach you how to set this head turn. It's gonna be straightforward and actually easier than it seems. In just a couple of minutes, we're gonna have our head rig set up and ready to be used. We'll be using Joystick and Slider, a very nice tool and very useful if you're planning to get into character, you need it. You can download the file and follow along with me, or if you have your own head already designed, you can just apply the same technique on yours and it will work just fine. Hey, without wasting time, let's jump on it and let's make some art. Okay, welcome back again. So here we have our scene. I'll take you through how to set it up. And if you're wondering how did you reach here, like where is this face from, I actually have a class on how to design this, right, straight in After Effects, and it's very practical, very easy as well. So if you're wondering and you want to learn how to actually design a character as well, I advise you to take that class, and it's just gonna be another benefit for you, really. Cool. Also, you can follow along and download this file so that we work together, right? So we have our scene, and it's pretty basic, I'll say. We have this composition for the mouth, right? We have the shade on its own layer as well. So basically everything are broken in their individual layers. So I mean by that is the left eyebrow is on its own layer. It's not combining with the right one, or it's not combining with the eye as well. So really make sure that everything is on their own layer, because we'll be animating them individual, right? So you have to have the eye on their own layer, right? The nose, okay. You have stuff like the cheeks. Yeah, I have cheeks here. I don't know if you can actually really see it. I have the cheeks here. Just load the opacity of it. I have the left cheeks as well, the right cheeks. So just make sure you have them broken really in all individual layers. And yeah, we have stuff like the hair is on its own layer as well. Alright. And we have the main face, the face shape, right? Which is this big one here. On its own layer as well. Okay? So yeah, our scene is pretty basic. Pretty straightforward, nothing complex really. Shapes just together, and we have this. Now we're gonna go ahead and actually now start posing our character so that we can rig it. So let's go ahead and do our first pose. Now that we're done setting our scene, let's go ahead and start posing it. But before I actually really pose it, I did a small sketch here for you so that you can understand what we'll be doing. Okay, remember I talked about that joystick, right? Which is this stuff over here. I just redrew it somewhere here. So we're gonna have 5 keys, right? The first key will be our front pose. That's when the joystick is in the middle here. So that's our first pose, right? Which is mainly gonna be just this one. We just make sure that we key it. And then our second key will be the right turn. That should be the right pose. That will be when the joystick goes this side, right? And that's the second key. So when the joystick goes to the left side, that should be our left pose, and that's gonna be our third key. Okay, that's why I actually named them here for you. So the first key is gonna be the front, the second key is gonna be the right, the third key is gonna be the left, the fourth gonna be up, the fifth is gonna be down. Cool. Now, keeping that in mind, let's just do it now. Okay, I'm just gonna key almost everything, I'll say, especially stuff that we're gonna be moving, right? When the head is turning. So let's start with the eyes first. The eyes, I'll say, eyes and eyebrows, and key them. Eyes, eyebrows as well. I select all of them. Select the nose as well. Select the cheeks, the right cheeks, the hair. I don't think we're gonna be moving the face, so I'll leave the face. select stuff like the ears as well. Yeah, I think we have everything selected. The shade as well, select it and select your mouth. Now click P on your keyboard and just key that. Okay, just key the position on the very, 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 very fast frame. Yeah, so key that position. Cool. And that's our first pose, I would say, which is our front pose. Okay, now that we're done with our first pose, we're gonna go ahead and do our next pose, which is gonna be which is gonna be this one here, the right one, right? The second key. So we're done with the first key, done. Now we're going to the second key, which is gonna be the right pose. Okay, cool. We're done with our first pose. Now we're gonna do the next one, which is gonna be the right. Let's make him look like he's facing this side, right? By just moving his facial features. We start with the eyes. Select both eyes, just move them as pair. Really, I'll do the eyebrows as well. I'll just move them all at once, and then I'll start playing with it. So look, those are eyebrows already selected. Left eye, outside. Left eye, right eye, and then I'll move it to the right side, make it look like he's looking this side. Cool, something like that. I'll just overshoot the eyebrow a little bit up. Okay, and then I'm gonna move my nose as well to that side. That's more of like that. And but the shades also remove that side. Okay, so yeah, I'm happy with that. I'll do the mouth as well. Just move the mouth to the side as well, on the right. Okay, cool. That looks great. If I go close, remember we have our cheeks as well. Don't forget about the cheeks. Move them too. So I'll get my right cheek and my left cheek. Just move it. When it's turning, it's like this cheek is coming here. And there's something happening with this cheek. I don't know if you're saying. We're gonna mask it after, because when the head is turning on the right, you can see this cheek is kind of going past the face, right? But we're gonna mask it. We're gonna mask it after. Don't worry about that. So yeah, we've got our right pose. No, well, really outside, because when the head turns this side, the other ear has to kind of hide a bit. So we just push it in a little bit. I think that's the right ear. So click on the right ear and just push it inside. Yeah. Show the little control. Just push the right ear inside a bit. So something like that. I'll say maybe push it a little bit more, and then push this one out, because it has to come out like that. Now let's see. I think I'm pretty happy with this look. I'll just extend this a little bit out. Yep. I think we're good with that. Yeah, and something about the hair as well. The hair, let's not forget about the hair. When it's turning, I think it's turning this side, the hair has to come out a bit, right? So this hair will just move to the left a little bit. Yeah. I think we've got our right pose right. Yeah, cool. And then you've noticed, like, we have two frames now. We have two keys. We have our first key, which is our first pose. We have our next key, which is our right pose. Now you're gonna go ahead and do our left pose, which is gonna be our third key. And there's this feature that Joystick has, which is really cool and handy. What it does is just gives you back your origin, your first key or something. Because I want to get this pose here so that it's going to be easy for me to just do the other side, right? I can do that by selecting my layers, and just click on this origin button. You click on it and you're gonna have your first pose. Okay, back. So I'm just gonna overwrite this pose and make it look like it's looking on the left side. So let's do it. Again, we're gonna start with our eyes and eyebrows. I think this time I'll also pick the nose. Just move it all at once. So I do it on the side. Right, something like that. If I check it, yes, and then I'll move the shades as well. This one, I'll move it to the left, like that. Let's see how it looks if I remove the layer control. Okay, and now I move the mouth as well. Yep. Oh, it's making sense. Now, remember we have our cheeks, right? Don't forget about the cheeks. I said little details, but I really add a lot, right? The cheeks, move them there. Remember about that overlap, the way it's shooting outside the face here. We're gonna mask it. That's good. Now let's do the ears. The ears. We haven't got it right here. I think this ear, but the ear has to hide. The left ear has to hide behind the face a bit. Okay, something like that. And this right ear we pop up like that, or like that, just a little bit, really not much. Okay, and the hair now. The hair has to go the other side because the face is turning this side. And I think, am I happy with this? Let me see. Yep. I'm happy with how it looks. So, just make sure everything is very clear. Yeah? Don't have you shouldn't have an empty something looking maybe like this. You shouldn't have something like that. No, everything should be keyed. Even if you didn't animate it, really, you should just key it, right? So I'll say we're done with our left pose. Okay. So we have our front, our right, our left. Now we're gonna go to the fourth frame, which is gonna be our up pose, right? Making it look like he's looking up. Let's get that origin pose again back. Just select your layers and click on origin again, and joystick gives you back your first frame, right? So override this again, make it look like it's facing up. So when someone faces up, of course the eyes goes up. Alright, so I'll just do that. Get the eyes and the eyebrows all together. I think I'll even do the shades also. You know what? I'll do the mouth as well. The nose. I just want to move them all at once. And maybe the cheeks too. So they go like that. They go like that. And when they go up, the ears will go down. That's how naturally someone look like when they're facing up, right? So the ear will go down like that. And the hair we just hide a little bit behind. So click on your hair, just drop it down a bit. Oh, and sorry, just drop our hair behind our face. Okay, so they hide it there. Cool. So the hair will just go down. Something like that. Just hide it, be like that. Okay, so let me see. Make sure you have keyed everything just ready. Oh, we forgot the right cheek. Because focus here. The left cheek is up, but I forgot the right cheek. So just fix it up. Let me fix it. Pick my right cheek and just move it up. Move it up a bit until I get the pose right. There. I think I'm happy with that. I'm happy with this pose, really. That's our right upper pose, which is our fourth frame. Now let's go ahead and do our last pose, right? Which is gonna be the character looking down. Alright, cool. Now we've reached our last pose, which is our fifth, right? Again, let's get at that fast frame look back. So you select everything again, just click on this origin button. Boom. Okay, we have our fifth keys. We just gonna override them, right? Make the character look like he's facing down. So select the shade again, the eyebrows, the eye, the nose, the cheeks. I'll say, where's the mouth too? And push it down because our character is facing down. Okay, we have something like that. And when the character faces down, the ears always go up. So get both your ears and move them up, or just something like that. Not that much. And the hair will pop up a bit. Not a bit, but will actually really pop up. The hair will be more more like that, I'll say. Cool. Cool. I'm happy with this pose too. It really looks like he's facing down, right? So we have our front, our right, our left, our up, our down. So if there's something that you want to fix or you're not happy of how it looks like, this is the time, because you can always change some things really before you link it. Even after linking it, you can still change it. But it's better to do it now, right? So I'm just going through my keys to see if I'm happy with all the pose. Maybe concerned about this. Right. Yeah, let me see. I kind of want to tweak something here. I think that ear, you just hide more, which is the right ear. Just hide it more. Oh no, that's the left one. Just hide it more. And this one, I'll push it in a bit. Yeah, I think I like how this one looks. It looks more natural. Yep. Now we're good. We've got all our 5 poses. Now let's go ahead and actually join it, link it to joystick and slider. Hey, welcome back. And yeah, we've got all our poses. Now we're gonna do the fun part, which is gonna actually be combining it and actually see it come to life, right? So what you do, you select all the keys, or select all the layers that were animated, really, everything selected. And all I ask you is just to come to your joystick and slider window. All you do is just a one click on this joystick. Click it once, it's gonna ask you how do you wanna call it. We're gonna name it head turn. Head turn. You wait for it, and then it's gonna give you these 2 new layers. Right? The one in the middle is the one actually that helps you move your rig around and see how it looks. Oh, that's so beautiful. Now what we're gonna do is I'll just move this aside so that it doesn't obstruct with our face. Move it there, and we're done rigging, really. That was really fun. So we have the right pose, we have the left pose, we have it going looking up, and also the down pose. I really love how it came out. I'm happy with it, and this was really great. I hope he's also playing the same way for you guys, because if you have any complication, you can really just write your comment and I will reply in the comment section. And yeah, this was it. This was very fun. This is our head turn. This is really working exactly the way we wanted. But there's stuff, there's deeper stuff like I'll say like this month, right? I have a special class also breaking down how I did the month rig. Yeah, I have a class about this as well. So if you're wondering how the month rig was done, I advise you to check my class. Alright, the class on how to actually rig your month and try and to do a good lip sync. Alright, so if you're also interested in how to know in knowing how to rig a mouth, then you should take that class. And it's really fun. It's very, very fun. Everything that we do over here is really fun. And I hope you really had fun with this class. And I have a great, great hope to see you in my next one, which is gonna be giving it more expressions, right? Like blinks, like eyebrows, even these mouth rigs as well. So I'm looking forward to seeing that one. Thank you so much again. My name is Onamje, and I'm so humbled again to have you here. Thank you, and looking forward to see you next time.